reading there. Great start. Once again, sorry about my scruffy hands. I've not painted my nails. Didn't expect to do a reading, but here we are. I didn't sleep very well last night, and I've woke up with a sore throat. And I feel like it's part of the reading because we have fifth chakra Archangel Gabriel here, and I've been getting stuff throughout this set of readings. So the readings coming up from Libra to Pisces, especially towards, yeah, no, pretty much for all of them. Something about not speaking or not being able to speak. I've been doing readings off camera and I've got a fair bit of information, but it's quite it's sensitive. It's not stuff that I want to talk about on the internet. It's very personal, and I don't want to be a particular, one of those drama channel tarot readings. So I'm going to be subtle about what I say, but there's a situation. It could be some sort of family situation. Or it could be the way somebody was raised with this War of the Roses card here. The way someone was brought up, perhaps in a not a very loving environment, and perhaps somebody didn't know what love was. They weren't shown true affection, unconditional love of the parent, and perhaps they had a parent who was a bit of a nasty character. For others of you, it could be something, because the song that's came through for this reading as I started it was Ultraviolence by Lana Del Rey. Jim raised me up, me, and it felt like a kiss. So it's like just not a healthy relationship. It's kind of like King of Wands, King of Cups in reverse. So King of Cups in reverse is like it's that negative, controlling, typically Scorpionic energy. Doesn't have to be. Not all Scorpios are bad. It's we've all got the light and the shadow, and it's the shadow side of Scorpio. So emotionally controlling, emotionally manipulative, not nice, right? I want to say the word that begins with AB, but I don't want to kind of like, I don't know. I think sometimes when I say certain words, it kind of hides my videos. So I'm trying to be careful about the words I use. And again, I feel like with this clarifying fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel, and with my fifth chakra, my throat chakra, really acting up today, it's like you can't say something, you can't speak about it. It's like either literally you can't speak because it's too emotional to speak about your childhood or some kind of situation you were in. I mean, if you go and look up Ultraviolence by Lana Del Rey and the Genius lyrics, it talks a little bit about her own experiences with it's kind of like an AA group, but it's kind of like it was a controversial one. So that's what that's based on, apparently, according to Genius lyrics. So it could be something like that, some kind of group situation. It should be supportive, but it's not. It's like everybody's trying to please the leader, something like that. It doesn't feel good. It could be two families split, a family divided, infighting. It's funny, my throat's starting to clear the more and more I get into the reading. Yeah, it could be a situation where it's like we just don't speak about this. We just don't speak about these things. Yeah, we all know what the situation is. We all know it's not right, but we don't talk about it. That kind of thing. I hate it. I hate it. If somebody's in that, I hope they're getting out of it. It feels like they could be having a bit of trouble getting out of it. Again, it's like you can't talk about it, and I feel like there could be some kind of legality around that, because the song NDA by Billie Eilish has also kind of been coming up quite a bit. Another song as well, which I don't even think was on my list. It's one of those ones that auto plays. Was also talking about NDAs. So NDAs could be like legal contracts, like legally you're not allowed to talk about this. So it's really, really eating someone up inside, I think, because they're not able to talk about the situation, and I think they really, really need to. So yeah, not great. What else have I got here? One of the readings, again, I don't want to go into it too much. There's a young right, okay. There's a young woman involved, and because we've got NDA by Billie Eilish, Ultraviolence by Lana Del Rey, Sweet Ophelia by Zella Day, You're Too Young Girl, also that song You're Too Young Girl. Really, again, I don't want to go into it too much, but you are gonna know from those songs the kind of vibe that's giving off. It's not nice. Yeah, I've got you didn't talk about things. You just didn't talk about things. These words here. Now you can see I've got this little bag of words, and I pull words out for to clarify certain things. Sometimes it makes so much sense. It's incredible. Like wait until I show you this one. And sometimes it makes absolutely no sense. I feel like somebody that we're dealing with. I feel like it. See, I don't know if it's a good person, like somebody pretending to be the King of Cups, or it's actually a King of Cups in reverse. I don't know. I'm kind of getting two different energies through. But again, I can't tell if it's the same person showing two different sides or if it's like literally two different people. But these words might mean something to you. You might be able to identify somebody from these. I don't understand what it is. It kind of gives me King of Cups energy, but it's the word top, sugar, king, and heart came through. So like King of Hearts, Sugar King, I don't know, whatever that means to you. Yeah, so we're off to a strange start. This is also kind of giving me Romeo and Juliet vibes, and you're going to see why in a minute, but let me read to you what the cards mean. Also, something else that's interesting. The first three cards that I pulled, fifth chakra to the sixth chakra with the daughter spirit in the middle. It's like something's opened up. I feel like it's almost like somebody had to push through the fifth chakra to get to the sixth chakra. So it's like somebody's leveling up, someone's upgrading. Basically, the energy rises throughout the chakras from the base upwards, and it carries on going sort of up beyond the body. It kind of takes certain years to do it. So you work on your confidence, you work on your communication skills. It's like it's a whole process. You can go and Google it if you want to, but it's like somebody's throat chakra was blocked because they had these communication issues where it's like they weren't allowed. It feels like they weren't allowed to speak about something, but I feel like when they do speak, when they do open up that chakra, and even if it's not literally speaking out loud to other people, it could be just be speaking the words out loud to yourself, having a conversation in the mirror to your past self or with yourself, something like that, where when you speak the words it opens up that chakra. I feel like it comes with a wave of emotions, but it's like once that door's open with this daughter spirit, then the energy rises to the sixth chakra, which is the third eye chakra, which is intuitive skills. It ends in the magician in the mirror, so somebody's coming into full power. This is very, very powerful, actually. And the reason why I'm doing this reading in the first place is because I was it was about 4 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock was the horrible night there. Zombies could mean something to somebody. Maybe somebody's been watching zombie movies. So thanks for that nightmare. The zombies could also be talking about people who are low vibrational, people who don't think for themselves, but they follow that kind of mob mentality, base, violent, greedy, that kind of mob mentality. It could be somebody's fears, kind of like, a mob mentality of some kind, but it felt very, very base. So it could be a message about getting above that, getting out of those situations, away from people who have that really low vibrational energy. What else do I have for you? There's something about peace here as well with this dove. The dove comes out several times in somebody's reading, and I can't quite remember whose now. I've kind of like all the videos off my phone and up onto the internet, and I'm going to have to wait for them to come back out so I can rewatch them with you all. But I think it could have been Pisces. I'm not 100% on that, but there was white birds and white feathers through one of those readings. The other thing I had to say, about 4 o'clock in the morning, I heard Kismet. It's kind of a word like karma or fate. It's a little bit more fixed than karma. Karma is more like what you give out, the universe gives back to you, good or bad, right? But Kismet is more like a fixed point, from my understanding. It's more like fate. It's like the universe was going, it's done. This point in time, this fated event, this fated moment in time, this fixed point, it's set in stone now. There's something that's like a fixed point. I can't remember the words around it. They said the word twice, and it was like a couple of words and then like a sentence. It was like something Kismet, it can't be, kismet can't be avoided, something like that. It's like, it's going to happen. It can't be avoided. It's a fixed point. It's fate. So it's looking good. I'm going to say this is a positive reading. It comes from sticky circumstances into somebody coming into the power. So in a positive way. Somebody's working really, really hard on something as well there. So with this kind of like opening up, it's like pushing beyond the veil, opening up the throat chakra, moving into the third eye chakra, that kind of intuitive ability of seeing beyond the veil. Literally, it's like seeing beyond the veil. The song that was coming through for me was The Only Way Is Up by Yaz, which is an old 80s song, but it's like, I really like that song. The only way is up, baby, for you and me now. I do feel like there's two people. I also, they were showing me like an elevator, you know, like, it's funny I'm saying elevator because I would normally say lift. Lift is more of an English word, elevator is more of an Americanism. So it's interesting that I'm using the word elevator. But I was seeing like the doors closing and like, you know, like in a movie, it's like hold the door. So I've got going up, hold the elevator. The only way is up. So it's ascension. Somebody's ascending. Somebody's soul is going up a level. It feels like the universe is applauding with that kismet thing. It was like, it came through with like positive energy, but it's almost like you've got to go through a storm. It's like, this cannot be changed. It's a fixed point. It's happening. It can't be avoided. Prepare yourself, but it's for the greater good. It's that kind of energy. Okay, so 39. And I had a bit of a struggle with myself because I was like, am I meant to be saying these things? Because there is secretive energy around it. But then I'm like, well, if the universe is giving me this, then they want me to say it. So it could be that somebody cannot speak. They are not being allowed to speak. So, and it's unfair, right? It's unjust. It's a situation that's not right. So therefore there's divine intervention coming through my voice and my readings and through this medium in order to make something known that shouldn't be kept secret, that somebody's trapped in, is the way that I'm reading it. So you can hear how clear my voice is getting now as well. It's really clearing up. So very, very interesting. So I hope I'm doing the right things. Fingers crossed, right? Watch out for white feathers. That could be divine guidance. Fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. I'm just checking my battery before I do this. Could I just I pressed the wrong thing. Oh gosh, my battery's not going to last very long. Self-expression and speaking your truth. Gabriel holds his trumpet. Just to say, you've got two angels here in this reading, and you know, this voice in my ear in the middle of the night telling me kismet. Absolutely, this is like divinely guided, divinely supported. Self-expression and speaking your truth, because speaking your truth and being authentic is what's going to get you through those gates at the end of the day. You know, if depending on what your belief system is, being underhand is low vibrational energy. That's not what the universe wants from you. So Gabriel holds his trumpet in one hand and a beautiful orb of blue light in the other. He is sending powerful energy to your throat chakra, acknowledging your power to communicate and your readiness to do so. Literally, I feel like I'm being told to communicate these messages. Again, I'm being quite guarded about what this is, but acknowledge this angel opens up to your truthful expression, both with yourself and others. You may have had trouble with expressing emotions and ideas in the past, but Gabriel is here to tell you that your soul longs to take this leap now. Be aware that true communication includes how you speak to yourself, so never deny your profound, integral value. Speak up for yourself. Write in your journal. Let your words flow. Now is the time to express yourself freely and fully, and the universe always honours your choices to do so. This card could also indicate that a communication project is coming, or a time of heightened communication with spirit and telepathy with others. So do you see how it's leading? And this is how the cards came out, guys. Like, this isn't me setting this up. This is, everything here is exactly how it came out. I have no reason. Like, I don't know who this reading's for. I don't really know what it's about. I don't know what half the words mean. Right, but it's going to mean something to somebody. So I'm just doing my job. I'm just following my own divine guidance here, guys. Don't get mad at me. So it's coming in with this Six of Roses card, which to me talks about, you know, you met somebody, I've been getting somebody could be studying English history or British history, possibly to get a citizenship. That's, if I trust my intuition, that's what I'm getting given. It's like studying English history because you want to get a citizenship. You want to pass the citizenship test. So you need to know the basics. So it could be like somebody studying the War of the Roses. Which is, if you want a little, you know, brushing up on your skills there, that is because the Tudors and the Lancasters fell out. The Yorks and the Lancasters fell out, not the Tudors. The Yorks and the Lancasters fell out, and they had a big war. And they were reunited by Henry VII, who was the Tudor, and he married, well, he was he? I get them mixed up. But Henry Tudor married Elizabeth of, I want to say Elizabeth of York. I don't trust my history lesson. Go and look it up yourself. But they united the two families. So it's like a very Romeo and Juliet type story. They reunited the two families together. So yay, nice. It had a nice ending. I'm there showing myself up. I don't know. I have blips. Because I'm channeling, because I'm doing the reading, I've got the reading information in my head and it pushes out all like actual intelligent conversation. I promise I do know things. It's just my brain's engaged in this and not that. Right, storm clouds gather in the sky. Two lines of mounted knights stand at the ready, facing each other across a clear field of battle. Maybe someone does historical reenactments. The left side carries the banner of the white rose, the right carries the red rose. This card depicts a war within a relationship and or a battle within your heart about a relationship. Most often this relationship is romantic in nature, but this card could also refer to a co-worker, partner, boss or family member. There could be power plays, which is interesting when we go to this card. Again, you cannot make it up. It's a story. There could be power plays, and at the very least, there is a lack of reciprocity and communication. You are at an impasse. Your intuition or your spirit, the white rose, spirit, right? Excuse me, has told you that this experience is not a supportive one, but your passions, fears, and needs, the red rose, keep you from listening. You have tried to bring the two together as indicated by the dirty flag with the combined red and white rose on the ground. But what is happening in this relationship is not compatible with your spirit's view for you. So there you stand, your spirit and your passions just watching and waiting. The situation is nothing less than karmic, and it's a time to listen and take action. Awareness, vision, and self-honouring are required now for you to position yourself best and make plans to leave the battlefield. Now, it's very, very interesting talking about Romeo and Juliet, right? The first word that came out for the War of the Roses, this battlefield, was arrow. And I was like, arrow? Like, it kind of gave me Battle of Hastings, right? You know, firing arrows, could be like firing shots at each other. I'm hearing petty. But I got another word. I was like, tell me more. And they gave me, unbelievably, Cupid. Somebody's been hit by Cupid's arrow, baby. I'm like, yay, Team Libra, Team Venus. And then again, unbelievably, this is how it came out. Fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. What is the message? What's being communicated? Love. I'm so soppy. love a good Romeo and Juliet story. So I'm here for it, guys. I'm here for it. Daughter spirit is clarified by worship, cry, and linger. It could be like somebody lingered in a church, had a bit of a cry. I don't know. It's not my message to understand. Daughter spirit, worship, cry, and linger. It's also giving me that song, Do You Have to Let It Linger? Do you have to let it linger? I'm such a fool for you. But as I said, we're going higher, we're elevating. The door cannot be closed, now it's open. Spiritual awakenings and new beginnings. This door opens to the expansive energetic realm where all new beginnings originate. The orbs of light are guiding you through the clouds of the earthly world. Somebody else had this as well. It's like, do you believe in fairies? And it was like somebody could have been seeing orbs, or like getting feathers, you know. Your eternal identity, the source of your true value and power. Your true value and power. This is your soul. This is within you. The door opens into a truly unlimited potential, for the changes that happen here reach deep into the core of your being. As such, the card often heralds your increasing powers in the spiritual arts and a deepening connection with the spirit world. Don't be surprised if you find yourself becoming more intuitive, more aware of spirit's presence, or more powerful in your own healing practices. Now is the time to open up to the unexpected guidance and inspiration of spirit and to the magic and power of your true identity. So, big news, guys. We're levitating. So if we go to 40, which is the sixth chakra archangel Metatron, so this is the elevation of that chakral energy going up to the sixth chakra and then eventually beyond that to the crown chakra and up above the body. We have perfume, and shadow. Now, could relate to the myth of if you want to go and look up the myth of it's by Plato. It could just because I say a lot, it's making fun of me. It could be somebody's initials. ER could be somebody's initials. It could be that somebody's a perfumer as a profession. Shadow, it could be somebody's been doing their shadow work. Please do take it as it resonates. It's not my message, it's yours message. But we have 39 to 40 with the doors to spirit between this opening up. So 40, clarity of thought, personal vision. When you get that inner knowing, when you get that clarity within your own soul, it's very empowering. So I'm reading it that way. This very powerful archangel Metatron brings brilliant indigo vibrations to your brow chakra or third eye, which is the center devoted to insight and clear thoughts. When this card appears upright, it indicates a much greater clarity in your thought process and an expanded perspective towards broader horizons. Some new perceptions are taking hold and the clouds of confusion are clearing. In some ways, this could be a new beginning. Again, new beginning. For you're on your way to developing a deeper insight about what's going on in your life and why. Now is the time to focus on your personal vision. What do you want your life to look like in the years ahead? Create a clear picture of that and support it with your daily thoughts. Sorry, I just got something. The insight you need to create a vibrant life is available to you right now. So I feel like the universe is handing you manifestation powers, or whoever this reading is for, the universe is giving you manifestation powers now. So be careful what you think about you bring about. Be careful what you speak into existence right now. Keep your thoughts positive and high vibrational, because that's what you're gonna create. You have the power now. You have the kind of like universal creation tools of manifestation now. You're working with spirit because you're going into this magician in the mirror energy. I love this card. It's one of my favorite cards in this deck. It's actually, I think, the last card in the deck as well. Let me just double check that. Yeah, the last card. It's like, you've done it. Boom, baby, you're there. The universe is handing you the reins. So although we started with this message of Kismet, which is a fixed point, it's almost coming through to me with this wishes fulfilled. It's coming through with a message of like, wish granted. You've done it. You've manifested something. It's going to happen. It's like, it's going to happen. So I can't wait to show you what that is, because it's a good one, guys. It's a good one. Knowing and using your true power. This card upright represents the culmination of your personal and spiritual power at this time. In the magician's left hand is the flame of passion and action. In his right hand is a vortex of water and the light of reflection. This highly beneficial card is telling you that you are the magician, and within your grasp are the amazing forces of earth and spirit. The water is the energy of yin, the power of spirity and clarity of thought. The flame is the energy of yang, bringing direction and creativity. Together they give you the magnificent magic of transformation. The mirror stands behind the magician, reflecting the outer world's response to your choice to use or dismiss the true power that you have. Its silver reflection reveals the future in the mist on the horizon, ready to be magically formed. When you receive the magician upright, you are put on notice that an important and powerful time is at hand. You are the alchemist of your life, and just as an alchemist turns base metals into gold, you are now able to transform your difficulties into great blessings. This is true in every area of your life. Claim your power and embrace your intentions in your heart and in your daily life. Direct your destiny, and the mists of the future will clear into brilliant reality. And what is this person manifesting? It says marry. It says marry. So, oh, so sweet. I feel like somebody's been working on something. This gives me Virgo energies, that kind of like Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles energy, Eight of Pentacles energy of like kind of like really working on something over time, taking tangible steps towards your goals. So again, it's this co-creation with universe energy. You take a step and the universe is going to take a step, and together you can make your dreams happen, but you have to take those steps on both sides. If you're doing the work, the universe is going to reward that, and I feel like somebody is doing the work. It came out with the word wheel, which again could mean something to you. To me, it kind of came out with this message of reinventing the wheel, doing things differently. Yeah, in Crescent Moon, I'm going to get to that one in a second, because I feel like it's with the magician. So it's like the magicians in the manifestation process, they're creating something, they're reinventing the wheel. What do I have here? Establishing. I heard that the magicians establishing something was the word that they gave me. What have I got here? Okay, I remember what that is. I'll tell you that at the end. But to get there, as I say, you've got to take steps to get there. And somebody's working through this situation where they've got this War of the Roses situation. Some kind of situation where everybody's out for themselves, people have ulterior motives, but they're working through it. I'm really interested to see the progress here as well. We had 39 to 40 to 53 with this daughter spirit opening up between. So there's progress here. And there's progress here as well. We go from the Six of Roses into this keys energy. And again, keys have been particularly significant in a number of readings since the last Libra reading. So not the one coming up, but the one before. I just keep getting keys throughout the readings. It seems to be this business of opening a door. It's like finding the right key. Finding the right key. Yeah, something's been unlocked. There's movement forward. The Three of Keys, this chess game comes out with the word banana. Now the word banana keeps coming out. It doesn't make any sense to me. In one reading it came out with the word boat, so banana boat. If you know what those are, you go on holiday and you ride a big stupid banana and fall in the water, and yeah, it could mean something to somebody. I don't know, whatever that means to you. The chess game, Three of Keys. So again, there's a big message here with this card, a huge message actually that's coming through outside my readings as well, including with these songs that are coming through over here. Don't lose your temper. Don't get sucked into the drama. If you're going to take anything out of this reading, anything at all out of this reading, it's if you're in a situation where there's conflict, especially if there's like some sort of court situation involved, don't get dragged into the conflict. Keep a record of everything that happens. Write everything down. Keep a diary. Keep a journal. Keep your head down, focus on your work, stay out of the drama, be the grey man or the grey woman, right? Just keep out of it. You need, yeah. Yeah. There's people with ulterior motives. Not everybody, it's almost this kind of like, not everybody who says they're your friend is your friend energy right now. So just, then maybe you need to kind of fly solo a little bit for a while. And just don't cause trouble. It's like, as long as you keep out of it and don't cause trouble, you're going to be okay. She says, doing this reading. Okay, but again, there's things that I'm not saying that I'm picking up on. So, a game is in play upon this chessboard. Some of the pieces are sidelined, while the bronze queen lies on her side in the playing field. Such similar cards, right? The people represented by these chess pieces are not usually those you meet for enjoyable pastimes. This is a card of political and social conflict. You may be in store for difficult interactions in a group setting, such as boards of directors, corporate hierarchies, management disruptions, or conflicted family situations. Those sides seem to be clearly divided, because it's a chessboard, right? So it seems black and white, but it's not. Those sides seem to be clearly divided. Many of the people involved are really out for themselves. Deceit is present, and you may not be at all certain about everybody's motives or strategies. It's time for you to take an emotional or even an actual step back. The more you get involved and the stronger you hold your position, the more heated the situation may become. No matter how challenging, try to maintain an inner peace. Do not participate in battles or allegiances, but don't let yourself be deceived either. look at everything coolly and unemotionally. Be the grey man, right? If you want to Google, it's a army term, the grey man. It's like an SAS thing. It's like just be the quiet person. Don't cause trouble. Watch and wait. Gather information. Very Virgo. Yeah. And do not lose your temper. Like whatever you do, whatever you do, like just don't do anything. That's the thing. You don't have to do anything. The universe is going to sort everything out for you. So if you're being disrespected, if people are, I feel like people are going to intentionally try and rile you and be disrespectful. Know that it's their BS. It's not your BS, okay? It's their stuff and it's their karma and it's their low vibrational energy. Again, going back to those zombies. You can just take yourself out of the situation. The best thing to do is just remove yourself from the situation, walk out of the room, you know, go and do some work. They're telling me close the door, go for a walk, go to the gym, go out for a safe car drive. You know, if you're heated, you know, that's not the best thing to do. Do some yoga, do some meditation, listen to some music, whatever works for you. Wash the pots, they're telling me, whatever works for you, but don't fall for it. I feel like people are goading you intentionally so that you can make a mistake. So please be careful if that's you. The people around you are serving their own agendas. It's like feeding it as well. The more you try to respond, the more it feeds it, the more ammo it gives them. So just don't. Just look at them, and you can either say, look, I don't know what to say right now. I'm going to go and take some time. Or don't say anything, just walk away. You know, you don't have to explain yourself to anyone. You don't owe anyone anything. Their drama's their drama. You don't have to get involved. You just don't. You're above it. You're above it. My right ear's ringing. The people around you are serving their own agendas. Try to detach, be objective, and treat everybody involved from a deeper source of wisdom without being misled. There may come a time for you to leave or distance yourself from the situation, but because of circumstances, it may not be here yet. For now, let yourself be a knowing observer and watch. Grey man, watch, gather information, don't speak, don't do anything. Sit there being the pretty kitty. Libra had this a while back. It's like, you're in place, just be the pretty kitty and like be above it. Just be above the drama. It's not your drama. It's not your drama, it's karmic drama, right? People are acting from their programming, and the more you understand who you are and that your vibration is rising and that other people who are being dramatic are just stirring the pot and just acting in that matrix coding of playing out their karmic cycles, their karmic drama, the karmic lesson, the better for you. Of course, if somebody's coming to you with a real grievance, with real feedback, you can take that on board. If somebody coming to you and they're saying something and you think, yeah, that's fair, you know, you can say, okay, I've heard you, leave it with me. And you can work on it, you know. You don't have to say sorry, because sorry sometimes can be admitting a mistake, admitting fault. And if you're in a court situation, that can be a problem. So you can just say, okay, I've heard what you've said. I'm going to go away and think about it. You know, you can literally write that response down right now. I've heard what you've said. I'm listening. I've heard what you've said. I'm going to go away and think about it. It's a brilliant response because it means that you're acknowledging them, which is going to cool the situation down a little bit. But if they pressure you for a response, just say, I just need some time to think about this. I'm just going to go away. I'm going to think about it. And you're showing them that intention. You're not ignoring them. You're going away and thinking about it. So if they're pestering you, then they're at fault, right? It's like, well, you're not giving me the time to think about it. Give me the time to think about it. I'll get back to you. You know, do you see what I'm saying? This could be something for somebody. Okay, wishes fulfilled, because this is what you're going to. This is clarified by Sonnet, so I love it. Hey, so I'm back awkwardly. So I'm going to read this Five of Keys card. So I'm having to hold it, my wire to charge my phone. My battery ran out. See, talking about being silenced, right? Yeah, my phone didn't stretch that far. So wishes fulfilled. The scene is a bright and full storeroom, a larder for a sizable and successful estate. Inside are keys and coins, wines and spices. See the keys on the table? Told you it's a thing. I mean, I guess you get a closer look at the card, which is good. I'm sorry if you hear my tummy rumbling as well. Keys and coins, wines and spices. Also within the room are a number of baskets filled with a bounty of fruits, vegetables, breads, flours, sugars, and grains. Even with the many windows look out at the expanse of your world. This card is a sign that the time has come for your wishes to be fulfilled and your dream to be realised. Difficulties may have challenged you for a time, but even in these, victory is assured. There is an abundance of sweet nourishments and acquired lands coming. The keys to the castle are yours. Celebrate. There you go. Maybe you want to write a sonnet to celebrate. I don't know. So if we go to, I need an extra hand. I keep saying, when a human's gonna like grow an extra set of hands, it'd be really, really helpful. You know, if you've ever seen Lilo and Stitch, where Stitch kind of like pops the extra set of arms out of his side. That's what we need. So this reinventing the wheel business. Let's have a look. In Crescent Moon, a man works diligently, sculpting a bust in his workroom. Behind him is a large window that overlooks the rolling hills of the harbour city. The moon in the sky points left, growing to full. It's called the increscent moon. This waxing moon on the card shows an exciting time of increase, abundance, and growth. Your efforts have combined with external circumstances, and even the stars have aligned. If things have been financially tight for you recently, relax. There is a great opportunity for increase and fulfillment in every way, financially, creatively, and even in your reputation and prestige. So just do your work and get ready to receive. So as I said, head down, do your work. You're going to get that respect. So if people are disrespecting you in your current situation, perhaps a family situation where people are out for themselves, it's just their own bad karma that they're generating. If you keep your head down and keep on course, you are on the right track. Especially if you know your truth within and all that kind of stuff, you're doing really, really well. I feel like you are in between something now. I didn't see this until now, but two worlds, in between two worlds, two phases. It also talks about the need to balance out your spiritual life with your kind of normal human existence. So don't be too spiritual and don't be too practical, but find a nice balance. It talks about like your karma in this lifetime is to kind of bring the two together, to unite the two. And look, so if you had money troubles, I feel like that's going to get sorted out as long as you keep your vibration high. The Oracle of Delphi there as well. Yeah, trust your own intuition. I don't know how I'm going to shuffle. Right, if I balance you here. If I just pop you down, I'm just gonna pop you down there. I'm sorry the screen's gone back for a second. No, you need to see me do it though. This is the thing, otherwise you're not gonna believe me. Oh, this is so awkward. Such a professional. Oh my goodness, did you know you were dealing with a professional tarot card reader? All right, you're gonna have to have an element of trust. Right, let's go. Okay, so I'm gonna get you a couple of cards for your advice. That's too many. It's giving me about 10. That's the one. Okay. Just to kind of show you how it's come out. Loads came out over there. I guess I'm going to go through them. And you've got this this one that's your advice card. Dear Spirit, bring a gentle touch. Number 18 could be significant. So that could be particularly, I'm going to say that's your main advice. Bring a gentle touch. So it's not the time to go beating your chest and being the big, loud person in the room. It's a time for just being tender, gentle, getting on with your work. And ignoring drama, I think, right now. White Raven Spirit, again with the white feathers. Trust in the magic. What have we got here? Porcupine, time for a beginner's mind. Like some of you could be starting again, leaving a toxic situation. Yeah, sometimes life stings. Sometimes life stings. We don't get what we wanted, but as long as we've been truthful and authentic and honest and upright, then we're going to generate good karma in the future, one way or another. Truth transcends illusion. This is what I was picking up on. I feel like people are trying to almost like say that, basically lying, especially if it's a kind of court situation. They're lying, they're trying to look like the good guy, but they're trying to cast you perhaps as the bad person, trying to kind of smear your name, I think. But it's like, as long as you stick to the facts and you answer honestly, if you get someone like Judge Judy up there, they're going to see through the lies, they're going to figure things out. So stick to the facts, be honest, stick to the facts, keep your answers short, don't get into long spiels of information, because the less you say, or the more you say, the more can be used against you. So stick to the facts, be honest, and you're not going to go wrong. Truth transcends illusion. And if the court doesn't see that, you know, if it is a court situation, then the universe sees it, and that's what matters at the end of the day, because, you know, it's, yeah. Bring your ideas to life, electric eel spirit. I feel like that's what somebody's focused on here. And also you've got vulture spirit. Nothing is wasted. You know, even when you leave a situation, perhaps you lose money from it or anything like that, you've gained a lot of experience, so you've got the skills to rebuild. I'm also going to get you knocking everything over. It's really hard to do it with my left hand. I'm right-handed. I'm going to get you a card from this deck. Here's how we'll do it. Okay, so I'm going to split the deck like this, and then I'm going to split it again. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Look at the bigger picture and don't let your past hold you back. South node. All right, I hope that was helpful to you. Maybe actually look at what your south node is. That might be interesting to look that up. I do pop a link in the description box where you can go and find a website where you can do that. If you have another one in mind, go and do that. I'm not affiliated in any way, but, you know, learning about your south and north node may be beneficial to you at this time. All right, if this was your reading, I really hope that was helpful to you. What do you need to release? Yeah, head down, high vibration. You've got this. Don't sink to their level. Don't sink to their level. The universe sees what you're up to, and their opinion is what matters at the end of the day. My tummy's rumbling. I'm gonna go. Bye bye, guys. Oh no, I've got that piece of paper to show you. Oh, just quickly before I go. So your songs, what you need to hear the most, You Stay With Me by Ricky Martin, and your advice song is Crazy For You by Let Loose. So make of that what you will. All right, do take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye. Imagine the heart hands. I can't do it. Bye.